stage. He's your guy now. You realize that. Was on the stage last night, and how do you think he did?
I can't imagine him doing a better job. I don't know what he would have been able to do to improve that. Now, I was in the hall. I was right front row center, and really speaking to a big hall like that is not easy. But he knocked it out of the park. And then this morning, when I woke up and I was watching it on TV, it was even better. It was even better. I mean, Paul took that opportunity to just not only engage people's minds, but he did a really good job of just working through the problem, demonstrating President Obama's failed leadership. I think he also touched people's hearts. He let people know who he really was. He let them know the man that I know is just a really kind, caring, genuinely down-to-earth individual.
I agree. I think he did a fabulous job, and I'm looking forward to now and November 7th in the Senate where you sit. What has to happen between now and then to make sure that the path for a Romney-Ryan presidency is ready for some of the reforms that have to happen? Because if the path isn't set, then I don't think we get as far as we really need to get.
There are two primary things we need to do. Conservatives are actually going to be trying to get accomplished. The first one is, let's extend all the current tax rates well into the next administration, or we're talking about extending it, I would say for a full year. And the House already passed that extension. Of course, the Democrats refuse to do it because Patty Murray's happy to drive the American economy out the fiscal cliff. So she can get a few $1 billion of punishment for job creation. Now, it doesn't make any sense to me. The other thing we have to do is we have to fund the government. And we need to fund the government for a lengthy period that gets us well into the next administration. So fiscal conservatives, because what we don't want happening is a continuing resolution, a funding of the government that expires sometime during the lame duck. Because that's going to set up a process that's going to be pretty ugly for this nation. We can't have a must-pass piece of legislation. So the fiscal conservatives went to our leadership and said, listen, as much as we disliked and didn't support the Budget Control Act, as much as we believe those spending limits were not even close to adequate, we are willing to agree to those spending levels if we can pass a 6-month continuing resolution. And the reason we have to do that, by the way, is because Senator Hillary Reid refuses to pass the budget, refuses to bring any appropriation bills. We have no way to fund the government beginning October 1st. So pass that continuing resolution for 6 months to give President Romney, Vice President Ryan time to get into office, put a plan in place that will actually stabilize our debt deficit, put ourselves on a path toward eventually a balanced budget.
And you mentioned Senator Reid, and do you think that, and it's hard to get in somebody else's brain, but do you think his real plan is, well, we haven't had a budget in 3.5, almost 4 years, so obviously that's not on his top 10 and to do, it's not on his to-do list, but do you think his plan is to put the country and the Senate in a position that there is a must-pass bill? If it doesn't happen, then you're trying. Then of course, the evil Republicans are trying to make it hard for the president to elect a blah, the same stuff we've been hearing for 3.5 years.
He will try and engineer a shutdown showdown, and then blame fiscal conservatives for being not willing to compromise, even though we've laid out this incredibly reasonable offer there. Now, what happened before we left the recess is apparently Harry Reid agreed to do it. I wanted the House to pass that CL before we left town. They didn't do that. I guess they're working out a deal with Harry Reid, which does give me cause for concern. But listen, the reason the Democrats don't pass a budget is because either they have no plan, or their plan is so unpopular, and that's probably really the case, but their plan is simply increasing taxes, which we know won't work. It will harm economic growth. It won't raise the revenue that we're going to get. It will just punish success, which is, they get pleasure out of that, I guess. Don't ask me why. They refuse to put their fingerprints on any plan because they refuse to be held accountable. They just hope to retain power For what purpose, I don't have a clue.
You know, I was going to ask when I learned you were coming over, I was going to ask why no budget. I've been telling my listeners, and I'll see if you agree, is because when you have a budget, people can look at your direction.
Right.
Because of the things in your budget. We do that in our homes. People can tell what's a priority by what's in your budget and how much you're willing to spend on it. Is it, I guess like you just said, it's because if they do that, folks will know, and they may not be able to retain power.
The reason what they're doing is they know what they do when somebody puts a plan on the table. They're afraid somebody might run a commercial with Harry Reid pushing Granny out. Or probably more likely run a commercial of a greedy tax collector going and stealing money from American taxpayers. That'd probably be commercial. No, they know how they demagogue a sincere effort on the part of Paul Ryan and House Republicans to actually put a plan on the table, to be held accountable, to show the American people, listen, here's the problem. We're willing to speak to you as adults. And we're willing to tell you the truth. And we're willing to show you what our plan is to try and fix the problem so that you can be held accountable. You can make a choice. I don't know. I sure hope, I hope and pray that we're a moment in time in this history where Americans will get informed so they understand the issues at hand. The hope I have is because I come from Wisconsin, where those in Wisconsin supported Governor Walker and our legislator who did exactly that.
You know, and I hope and pray along with you. And to that end, what races, because in order for some of this to happen, we have to win the Senate, obviously. You know, we're in a position where obviously you guys can't work with those folks because they're not interested.
They won't work with us.
Because they're not interested. They're not interested.
They won't work with us. They do not negotiate in good faith.
So the idea is, and this sounds terrible to say out loud, so you don't have to say it, and then I'll say it. So you have to change the dynamics. You have to get people in you work with. To that end, there's some really important Senate races, and I think one of them is 5 minutes from where we're sitting right here. We're at the RNC Convention Center here in Tampa, Florida. It's the Bill Nelson, Connie Mack race. Of that race and some others around the country, how is the American public going to support these folks so we can get folks in that you guys can work with? So we can, because frankly, the Senate has not done the job for the country in the past 3 years. It really hasn't.
And again, to emphasize, the Senate is controlled by
Democrats. Mr. Harry Reid.
Republicans can't filibuster a budget. It only takes 51 votes. The Democrats have 53 right now. We need to reduce that number below 50. We got to get the number of Democrats 49 or below. The more below that, the better. So we have to run the table. We need to retain a majority in the House. We need a majority in the Senate. We need to elect Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan. That's how we do Obamacare. That's how we actually put this country on that fiscal sustainability. But yes, Florida's a key race. Connie Mack, I think it's looking pretty good. He's got a real chance here. In my state of Wisconsin, Tommy Thompson is leading Tammy Waldron by a fair amount. We just heard that Linda McMahon in Connecticut,
yes,
she's up by 3. We may see some real surprises, and I'm really hoping that we have an election similar to 1980 where Ronald Reagan had a convention behind Mitt Romney's even. It was a very even race in 1980 until a couple weeks beforehand when people got informed, got comfortable with the fact, this Ronald Reagan, he's not the scary guy that the liberal media is telling us he is. He seems like a pretty genuine character. That's what Americans are going to see here. Paul Ryan, we saw last night, we see that with Mitt Romney. And a couple weeks to go before the election, let's hope the same thing happens where all these undecided just realize we can't afford 4 more years of President Obama. Mitt Romney, Paul Ryan, there are guys we need. And when that happens, by the way, so many of the Senate races will be just carried right along. That's called coattails. I think that happens.
I think you may be right. I'm going to hope along with you. Well, listen, thank you for coming by the Will Lawson Show this afternoon. We really appreciate it. We're excited about what's going to happen. I think that we have an opportunity, and if my listeners and listeners around the country get behind candidates, get involved, get informed, tell your neighbors, because that's important. That's better than any TV campaign. It's better than any mailers or any robocalls, which we all love. I know robocalls. We love robocalls. But the best thing is tell your neighbors. Senator, thank you so much for dropping by. We appreciate you greatly.
Really appreciate
it. It was a pleasure.
You keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
This talk radio is keeping conservatism alive in this country.
Well, thank you. It's an honor. It's an honor. Thank you so much. All right, folks, we'll be back right after these messages.